Welcome to another edition of the BREALTV Smokebox. I got my very special guest, Ab Soul, in the car. Solo.
How you feeling, OG?
It's good to have you in this motherfucker, man. You don't know how many people have asked us in the comments to bring you up in here because they know you are Captain Chief or General.
Absolutely.
Presidential Chiefer, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So let's just get started, you know what I'm saying?
The Black Lib Pastor.
The Black Lib Pastor. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you got a lot of aliases.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Right.
For those who might not know, what that is to you.
Mm-hmm.
What does it symbolize to you?
Well, I caught a virus when I was 10, caught Stephen Johnson syndrome, and you can look into that and whatever and do your research on that. But
right.
I ended up having a darker shade of lips, my lip skin.
Right.
So like as a kid, a lot of people teased me about that and that type of thing. So it was kind of I called myself the Black Lib Bastard to kind of deflect the you know what I mean, the jokes or whatnot, to just own it. You know what I'm saying? And I had it even before I smoked weed, but people was your lips black. I know you smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? My eyes low. Eyes are light sensitive. That's why I wear the shades all the time. So I got this real easy E complex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I just kind of just embraced it, and I changed it to the Black Lib Pastor just to just show a little bit more maturity. You feel what I'm saying? Bastard isn't usually a word used in a positive connotation. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, for the we do push positivity, high power. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about peace. We smoking this good peaceful flower. You know what I'm saying? Trees.
You plan to do a project behind it?
Yeah, for real, I'm really thinking about it. I got the Black Lib. I did Black Lib Bastard on Control System, and I recorded the Black Lib well, I haven't recorded yet, but I found the Black Lib Pastor record with Alchemist. We're still just building on the idea, really making it a full project, putting it together. You know what I'm saying? But
so you still brainstorming with
exactly. But right now we do have These Days out on iTunes. Make sure you go cop that. It's probably definitely one of my favorite projects of the year so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to be selfish, but I'd encourage everybody to go check that out. These Days on iTunes.
Yeah, you got to check it out. And people, normally they be waiting on your shit. You know what I'm saying? They be waiting to see what you're gonna do, because I mean, you have your own thing. It ain't like nobody else's.
Exactly.
And we was talking off the air, out of the smoke box,
right.
I should say.
Right.
How you were talking about like you built it up. You know what I mean? It's like you studied before you came in the game. You know what I mean? Like before you put out record one, because like you said, you ain't been in stores yet.
Exactly. But
like it's like you had this map.
Exactly. Like I saw, you got to think like it doesn't help that I grew up in a record shop.
Right.
Family owned record shop, Magic Disc Music, and my grandfather and my uncles are responsible for the VIP stores in LA. I think the VIP at last is still standing in Long Beach.
Yeah. I mean, legendary spot.
Yeah, legendary. That's my family. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's my Uncle Calvin's store. And I grew up in music retail.
Right.
I sold all of your records. Like, no bullshit. Me personally.
I feel you.
At the register. I promise you, all of your records. So just having that, that also caused for a map. I see how how Cypress Hill went about putting out albums. You wait, you let it build. In that time you could have a single, push a single for a while, go to the go promote it, have the but now in this internet age it's moving a lot faster, and things are just happening so swift. So I got a chance to I really watched from vinyl to cassette,
the whole game, the whole progression,
to CD to MP3.
Yeah.
Seriously, like, you know,
From the
like,
vinyl to digital,
right,
you
to
saw
where
that whole shit.
where we had the first access to actually sell music online, like, and buy
Right.
and sell music. We were buying from, you know, the wholesale online directly, but you had to have a certain credential or license to do it. Now we have iTunes to where anybody can do it. You know what I mean?
And I think that gave you a very cool fucking advantage.
Absolutely.
On how to attack the game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I can't undermine that at all.
Along with your talent,
Right.
and your style and shit. You know, hell yeah, the way you mapped it out, it was like, you know, you made each move with reason and with purpose, you know, to elevate the next look, you know.
Absolutely. You know, like I say, like I was telling you, my series is called Long Term.
Right. You was telling me about that.
You feel me? My whole series is called Long Term, and
there's
there'll be four chapters.
Right.
Or 4 quarters.
4 quarters.
4 quarters to this. You have 2 of them already, and the other 2 are soon to come. So, you know, I really just want to stress, like, you know, if you're gonna play chess, you know, you really want to look at every square versus, you know, just every move you're making. You know, you want to monitor every square front to back before you just monitor every move you're making.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how we was talking about performing and
yeah,
rapping from the guys that
right.
rap from the diaphragm, and guys who just come out swinging and yelling. You know
right.
what I mean? So me and you smoking weed, you know, we not finna put the weed down, but we still gotta yell for hours at a time. We gotta
right.
come up with a solution.
A technique.
A technique. Like right now, I'm reserving my energy of my voice right now, even in this conversation.
Right.
It's all a technique.
Not over projecting.
Exactly. Right now, I'm reserved. I'm about to go on tour.
Right. You got to save the voice.
Yeah, the These Days tour starts on the 17th. We're starting in Florida. I got that coming up, August 17th. You know, this is going to be crazy. Or is it September 17th? I'm high as I'm... Are we in August now?
We're in, yeah. We in
damn.
August now.
Damn.
September's coming.
September 17th. There you go.
September 17th.
That's hot box shit.
Like you're one of them homies that you got, like, you got fucking lyrics like a motherfucker, right. And you got the style together, yeah. And then in the way you spit as well. You know what I mean? Like just your whole technique on it. But really, too, it's the content of what you're saying. Right. You know, what drives the content of what you're saying? I know it's real life shit.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, I feel like all of the artists that we admire, that we bring up when we're talking about rap or hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? They're all guys that were, first and foremost, very passionate about what they were saying. You could feel the passion in what they were saying. You know, from to KRS-One, to all of these guys, like, they just really. We talking about Exhibit,
right.
Who else we were talking about? Just everybody that any name. I don't want to get to name drop, and we could do that for hours. Anybody that we respect, it was a passion driven. You felt what they were saying. They really stood behind what they were saying. They stood on their 10 toes when they were saying it, and you could tell everybody who were wearing costumes or not.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I that's first and foremost. So all I could do is tell my story. I'm from Carson, California. From Delamo City, and
a lot of Samoans in Carson. A
lot of Samoans in Carson. Yeah, shout out to.
I know.
Yeah, shout out to the shout out to the Booyah tribe.
The Booyahs, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So we here. I'm just here.